So I may have taken New Year, New Me a little too literally and moved across the world to start a new life. On paper, this may seem really exciting, but the reality is when you're 27, the age where people around you are either getting married, having kids, or finding a place to settle down in, you naturally feel very doubtful about this journey you chose to embark on. But at the same time, 27 is so young. We should still feel lucky to have the time and liberty to do the things that we've dreamed of, which is why on the last week of 2024, I decided to move to LA from Taiwan. But before I get into what I'm hoping to achieve here in 2025, I feel like I should give you a little backstory to explain why I made this move. I was born and raised in Davis, California, but moved between the US and Taiwan a lot. From elementary school in Taiwan to middle school back in California, high school back in Taiwan, and college in Indiana. And just a year before graduating from college, my dad very suddenly passed away, and the whole trajectory of my life changed. I graduated college early, turned down a job in Seattle, and moved to Taiwan to be closer to my family in times of grief and healing. I honestly thought it would just be a one-year max thing, which is why I graduated early. But as I was cleaning up my dad's office and belongings, I felt so inspired by how him and my mom have been entrepreneurs since they were 21. They opened a cafe together in Davis called Cafe Tutti senior year of college. Then my dad moved on to work in export where he spent a lot of time in Peru. Then when he came back to Taiwan, he started his own media company. He merged his lifelong passion of golf with his dad's legacy, who was a respected reporter in China. And he left Earth doing what he absolutely loved, which was to bring golf tournaments into Taiwan and live report it in Mandarin. And if you're wondering if that means I'm also good at golf, yeah, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that. What bird is that? That was a ridiculous sound. Oh. That tells you to not talk shit. Hey. Being 21 at the time, I thought to myself, I should do that. One is to honor my dad's ambitious and hardworking spirit, as well as his legacy like he did with his dad. And two is, I'm 21. I should start my own business and see how it goes. If it works out, then great. If not, then I can just find another job. And fast forward to today, the business thing luckily worked out as I spent the past 6 years working as a graphic designer turned content strategist. During these 6 years, I was also discovered by a jazz band leader when I performed a song for fun at a friend's restaurant. He then went on to invite me to play some gigs with them and eventually invited me to sing at weddings. Some of you might know I've loved jazz my entire life, but never did I think I would become a jazz singer. Sure, I've been singing and songwriting since I was 13, but it's always just been a hobby. So to think if I never moved back to Taiwan, I would have never gotten an opportunity like this so easily that led to the most transformative experience in music and jazz for me, which prompted me to want to gain a deeper understanding within the area. And if that didn't happen, it wouldn't have inspired me to want to share and connect with people through jazz, and I wouldn't have made my first content to post on Instagram, giving me this platform that I have now to share my passion with everyone else. 真的吗? Although I think my time in Taiwan has been amazing and I really cherish being able to be close to my family, make new friends, spend time with old ones, I felt like that chapter of my life was coming close to a pause, as I always knew deep down that there was more that I wanted to experience elsewhere. On top of that, now being a part-time content creator in the area of music and jazz, I wanted to move back to California, LA specifically, to connect with more musicians, music lovers, and industry professionals. I want to tell more stories behind music in different forms, just like how my grandpa did with current events and news and my dad with sports. And I know this sounds quite impulsive and naive, and a lot of people have shared their concerns with me, which I appreciate. But honestly, I think it's the experience of sudden loss which felt quite traumatic to me that constantly left me in the mindset of, if not now, then when? Because you'll never know when is the last chance you'll get to do anything. And the thoughts of what ifs will truly haunt you to no end. So oddly enough, taking those risks feel like the safer thing to do than to not. So yeah, I'll be honest, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know how many years I'm gonna end up being here like I was in Taiwan, or maybe I'm gonna move to Japan for a few years, who knows? But for now, this is just what I feel like has to be done. I did the risk assessment to my best ability, I trusted my guts, and I made the move. The purpose of this video is one, to update you on my new journey, and to put the message out there to musicians, music lovers, record collectors, anyone in the related industry, to please reach out to me so we can find ways to connect and collaborate, and two, to let those of you who are also going through a major change in life to know know you are not alone. Yes, it is absolutely terrifying, but you are not alone. And 3 is to let those of you who are hoping to make a change know that it's never too late and that we can make the change that we want to see. In terms of what you can look forward to with my content, I'll continue to explore record stores wherever I'm at and discover new music and records. And hopefully this year I'll get to meet and connect with more artists, musicians, music lovers to share more of their stories, while also giving you a look into parts of my life navigating how to build this new life as a 27-year-old. There are some projects that I'll be sharing soon, both here and on Instagram. And if you're here from Instagram, then yes, I'll continue to be sharing jazz and music over there as well. And that's all. I hope you guys have an amazing start to your 2025, and I'll see you soon. Bye!